Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Jamie back, or Jammin000. Today I'm going to do a follow-up to the video I previously made of the Razer Onza controller that I ordered online to help improve my Xbox gameplay. I really enjoyed this controller. I probably have had it now for about a month or so, I guess. It is a really good controller. There's a couple concerns I have with it, and maybe it's just me more than what it is the controller. Basically, the good points about it are that the buttons over here are really quick. As you can probably hear, they're hypersensitive. You barely have to touch them, and they do what you want them to do. Of course, you can remap the top buttons right here for whatever you want it, and I thought that would help with the issue I've been having on both the PS3 and the Xbox with the dolphin dive by depressing the L3 button, but it did not, because what I did was actually move the prone button to the top left side, or right side, sorry. So overall, this is a really good controller. The sticks here are a lot tighter, even though you can adjust the tightness of them by simply turning them this way. The sticks are a little bit tighter on here than what they are on the Xbox, even on the loosest setting, so that was a bit of an issue for me. And I didn't particularly enjoy the trigger button that's right here. I don't know if you guys can see how long that is in comparison. I'll show you the Xbox here now in a second. But it does take a little bit longer to depress this button as what you would on the Xbox controller, so that was a bit of an issue. But overall, it's a great controller. It feels really great. It looks pretty damn awesome as well. But to me, I don't know if it's just that I'm not used to the Xbox controller, and this one has a couple things that are a little bit worse. I'll just grab the Xbox to show you. As you can see, they are similar in size and that kind of thing, but you can see the Xbox button goes in a lot quicker, and it's a little bit easier to press. And with the extra length down here, I found I was doing a little bit more button fumbling, I guess you can say, than what I was doing before. So that was a bit of an issue for me. Another thing was the cord that is, yes, this long. So it's a really long cord. It does break off right at the end, which I thought it would be a better idea to have that up here somewhere, because I mean then you can store it a little bit better. But the cord is 15 feet long, so that's quite long, and I have enough wires behind me now that I had to deal with. So that was another issue I had. But overall, you know, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. The remapping of the buttons, some people will find really useful, but for me it didn't particularly solve the issue that I wanted to. So what I have done, I did move from, any of you guys that follow my channel would know, sorry, that I moved over to Xbox probably about 2 months ago from the PS3. So the PS3, excuse me, controller is easily my favorite. It's a little bit smaller. It seems to fit my hands a little bit better, just a little bit more used to the way it feels. The top buttons on the PS3 are used for ADS and firing your weapon. On the Xbox, it's the right and left trigger buttons, so that's a little bit different for me. So what I actually did, I need to put some of this back just a second. Now I have wires everywhere. So what I actually did is I actually ordered what's called the XCM 2.0 converter. What this allows me to do, I haven't tried it yet, is it basically allows me to use my PS3 controller on the Xbox system. Now, if that works, it's going to be the best of both worlds for me. I love playing on both systems. I have some great friends that play with on both systems, so that's really important that I get to do that, because I'm really enjoying it. So basically what you have to do, I hope you guys can see me doing this, is you need to plug in a, you need to plug in, a wired Xbox controller. I was a little concerned, and I couldn't find the answer on YouTube whether or not I could use the Razer Onza, because I don't have a wired one. I only have the one that came with the system. So you need to simply plug in with your USB cord. Why is that not working? Your Xbox controller until it lights up like so. Then what you have to do you have to unplug that one. It will turn red. You take your PS3 controller and you plug it in eventually. Voila, it turns blue. So if you guys can actually see the screen behind me, if I hit the start button, we should be good to go. And here you go. So I'll select, obviously you see me doing this, it's working. Eventually. Dum-da-dum-da-dum. So as you can see, it's lit up right now, and from what I know as well, I can actually take and use this button, which is a remapping button, and I can change the way these, because the default setting of course will be for these buttons to be identical to your Xbox controller. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually change these buttons around. From what I've read as well, again, I have never used this, guys, so I don't know how it goes. I will certainly do a follow-up video on this part in regards to how it feels, whether there's any input lag or anything like that. But there are some turbo buttons on here. I'm not really sure what that's for. I won't be using any of that stuff. So as you can see right here, everything seems to be working pretty fine. You can go into multiplayer. And of course we have the wait. Yeah, so everything seems to be working pretty great. The back button, hit the start button, friends list. There you go. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to jump online, get some gameplays in, see how it feels. I'll certainly do a video to follow up. If you guys enjoyed this, please leave a rating. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them down below in the comment section. And as always, don't forget to hit that like button. I appreciate it a lot. But for now, this is Jamie. Hope you guys enjoyed this follow-up to the Razer Onza controller and the XCM converter. I will certainly do a follow-up to see how that works for me. I have a lot of wires going on here. I am a little bit concerned. I don't know how I'm going to use the Xbox Live with this because there is no plug-in for the adapter, but I'll see how that goes, see if I can have the other one plugged in or whatnot. But for now, guys, it's Jamie. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, and we'll talk to everybody real soon.